Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Joffy Noodle Legs here today. Just gonna do 12 awesome slasher movies to watch this Halloween. I know I've already done a awesome movies to watch on Halloween, but this one's just basically about slasher films. Some might have already been in that one, something. So I've just got back from going to see Halloween Kills at the cinema, and I didn't get to see it. It's my second or third time now attempt to try and go and see the cinema, but things happen. Today the trains were messed up, so I didn't get to see it. So now I've decided that's it. I'm not going to bother one more time. I'm not going to try. I'm just going to wait for it to come out now on Blu-ray. I know it's going to be next year, but there it is. I've tried 3 times to go and see it, not been able to get to see it. So there, that's it. Because every time I book my tickets in advance, I waste money, so I don't get to see it. So there we go. So I'm going to go through 12 awesome slasher films to watch on this Halloween. First off, Freddy versus Jason. Excuse me, I haven't talked about this one very much on my channel. It is a great film. It is good fun. Pure popcorn movie. Silly, absolutely silly film, but it's pure popcorn movie, and I enjoy it because it's quite good fun. And it's really good to see them both sort of like together. I know there was talk of another one coming, Jason versus Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, but then that never appeared. So whatever. Next one I've talked about a number of times, and I don't think you're going to be able to pick it up anywhere. And it's called Alone in the Dark, starring Jack Palance, Donald Pleasance. Really cool slasher film. Very sort of Halloween-esque sort of style. Again, about a group of mental patients escaping from the mental asylum and stalking people around the town and killing them off. Really good sort of slasher movie. No one ever talks about that film. I just wish it got picked up by a company. This is the Dutch version of it because I cannot buy it here in the UK, and I've not seen it anywhere. And I don't understand why this film isn't being able to pick up. It's incredible, and if it was, more people would see it, and it would become on a lot of people's favourite slasher movie lists. It really would, because it's incredible. Alone in the Dark. Next up is a really cool one. This is When a Stranger Calls. This I think is going to be my Halloween night watch. To be honest, I've sort of been thinking about it for a while. But what am I going to watch on Halloween? I like to plan, and this is the one I've been talking about for a while. This is the original one, and it's a fantastic film about a babysitter, and there's someone in the house, I believe. I'm not going to tell you. I want you to watch it. Great film, When a Stranger Calls. Next up is the 2018 Halloween. This is a great film. Awesome film. I love this, and I love Halloween Kills. So I was really looking forward to seeing Halloween Ends, but okay, it doesn't want me to see it. So I'm not going to try anymore. But this one is a great film. I loved it. A lot of people are always, oh no, I don't like this one. I don't like Halloween Kills. Well, that's your problem. At the end of the day, you've gone into the film with too much expectation and you come out disappointed. But if you go in with zero expectation, the only expectation I've got is to see Michael Myers, and Michael Myers was in it, and it was awesome. Great film. Underrated film, that one. Really cool. Next up is a great one from the 80s slasher film, Slaughter High. This is really cool. I love this film. It's about this young lad here. He's bullied at school, and they play a prank on him, and he gets like acid poured all over him, and years later he sort of like arranges a reunion for all those kids, and he's there, and he just ends up sort of like killing them all off. This is the Arrow version, which is really cool. It's got booklets, it's got posters, it's got loads of stuff inside it. Just a shame it's only DVD. But yes, Slaughter High, great film. Next up is a seasonal slasher. It's going to be a bit weird watching this on Halloween, but I'm going to put it in there. And it's Black Christmas. This is a great film. As we are getting into winter time and the build up to Christmas, so if you don't want to watch it at Halloween, watch it over Christmas time. But Black Christmas is a classic 1970s slasher movie. It's one of the first sort of real hardcore slasher movies. Really, really cool. Love it. Next up is another 1970s movie, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I was thinking a bit about putting this in there under slasher movies, because to me, it's not really a slasher movie. To me, it's a crazed family um, movie more than a slasher family, because we know who the killers are, and it's no sort of like giveaway or story in it. But it's a fantastic film. Really, really cool. Next up, another one that's not really talked about a lot, and it's The Intruder. Great film, this one, starring Sam Raimi, and it's got Bruce Campbell and loads of sort of like guest appearances from sort of horror A-listers. It's a great film. It's pretty much a slasher based in like a supermarket. Yeah, great movie. Really, really cool. Sorry about that. I was just going to look for another film that I was going to include in this list, but I've remembered it's downstairs in the Blu-ray player. I was watching it last night. And I'm not going down there to get all the way up. But anyway, yeah, Intruder, awesome film. Another sort of 70s video nasty, which is a great slasher, and it's the New York Ripper. I really like this film. It's crazy. The killer makes this really weird sound like Donald Duck, and it's about a serial killer in New York, and the police absolutely no idea of how to catch him and stuff. It's a really really cool film. New York Ripper. It's a great slasher movie. It's got that real sort of 1970s New York feel to it, which is awesome. This one is quite a new one to my collection, although it's quite an old film. It's an 80s film, Hell High. Really enjoyed this one. Catching up with this one, it's a fantastic movie. You might have seen my review of it on my channel. I've got a review. I think I scored it a 10 out of 10. It's on my channel. Have a look at it. It's a great little slasher. It's about these high school kids tormenting this teacher at her home because she embarrassed them at school, and then they go and torment her at home, and she's sort of supposed to be gets killed, but she doesn't, and she comes back and gets revenge on these kids. Really, really cool film. Hell High, love it. Two classics to end with now. One of my favourites, as you know, Pieces. I've got to put Pieces in there. Fantastic, high score slasher movie with chainsaws, and it's awesome. Badly acted, over the top acted, great gore, obvious story plot, one of the best slashers ever made, and it's got to be seen to believed. It's in my top 10 favourite horrors of all time, Pieces. And last but not least, another classic and in my top 10 is The Burning. Another great slasher of Cropsey. It's so worth watching this, guys, if you've never seen it. It's a fantastic slasher movie. It's another sort of like camp slasher, you know, in a summer camp, about Cropsey. He's a caretaker there. The kids there try and play a prank on him. It goes wrong. He gets really badly burnt, and then he comes back and gets revenge on all the kids that go to the camp. Really cool film. Very Friday the 13th sort of influence. I believe Tom Savini did the makeup effects on that as well. So that is 12 great slasher movies to watch on Halloween. And the one that I was going to put in is downstairs, is Happy Birthday to Me. Make sure you watch that. That's a fantastic film. Such a good slasher. Absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite films. Really good. Happy Birthday to Me. If you've never seen it, you've got to watch it. It's awesome. And there you are. They're my slasher recommendations for this Halloween. Like I said, I did do one called Awesome Movies to Watch on Halloween, but that was an array of genres. I tried to cover a bit of everything, monster flicks, everything. This one is solely for slashers, if you're into the slasher movies, which I am. And I shall be watching When a Stranger Calls. That's the one I'm going to be watching on this Halloween. Guys, till next time, you look after yourselves, look after one another, and I really hope I see you all soon.